Welcome to John F. Kennedy Airport in New York City. This is Terminal 4. I'm about to fly out to Mexico City and I want to show you the airport terminal. Flying right there in Delta. You see the plane right behind the Copa Airlines one. And we're going to explore the terminal and see what's here, what's open, what is currently closed. Airports many of you might have not been familiar with in the past year or so because travel has mostly been halted for most people. So I'm gonna give you a quick update. So everyone, I said I was gonna go live at 7:30 a.m. and I haven't traveled in a year and a half. So I forgot that boarding time is 1 hour before. I had in my mind that was 30 minutes before. So because it's 1 hour before, I'm going live a little bit earlier in order to not miss my flight. So sorry for the mix up. Let's explore. Mira, thank you so much for the 50 stars. And I'm not sure, it seems like the app I'm using has a bug where sound sometimes doesn't appear, so I appreciate people commenting that. So I had to restart also. So of course, duty free is open. And I'll show you where I'm going. So here are all the flights. This is mostly domestic. There's a flight to Amsterdam a little bit later in the day. Lots of US flights. One to London. I wish I was on that flight, but London is still inaccessible for us Americans. So I'm going to Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico, CDMX for short. And it is flight DL Delta 625 at 8:33 a.m. So what I really love about this terminal is actually the seating options. Look at this. They have some patio seating, which is amazing. Really great to sit down on the patio seating. And very comfy leather or faux leather seating. This is way different from the airports I remember as a little kid here in JFK or LaGuardia, which is far worse. The design here is also very nice. So I really like this updated look that they have here. So some of the shops are open. Michael Kors is open. Victoria's Secret is open. And a few of the other shops are closed. The duty-free shop is closed. This chocolate shop is closed. And a lot of the restaurants, the places where you would dine in here in the airport, are closed. Agnes, thank you so much for the 100 stars. Am I excited, Mandy? Hey, Mandy. Hey, Kay. Hey, Peg. Hey, everyone. Am I excited? Yeah, I'm very excited. I might not sound it in my voice because it is very early, and I only had about 2 hours and a half of sleep. So I'm mustering up all the energy I can. And I actually did not drink coffee yet, so I might buy a coffee to go on the airplane. Actually, I gotta wear a mask. I just realized I gotta keep this mask on for most of the flight. So I might just get a quick coffee before I board the flight. So that's why I'm not usually my high energy. It's very early. Howie says, have a wonderful, safe trip. Thank you so much. Terry says, safe trips. Have I gone through security? Yes, I have. So I am carrying a bag and I have a backpack plus 2 jackets. I layer up. So pro tip, if you're going to a place that's even mildly cold, like Mexico City, which right now is about 72 degrees Fahrenheit, but a lot of cloudy days because it's rainy season. I always bring layers. So I can layer up through the trip rather than either one big jacket or something tiny, and I end up left freezing in the morning. So that's what I usually do. And I wear all my jackets so I'm not stuffing my bags. How long am I traveling to Mexico City? 2 weeks, 14 days. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask. Just gonna show you around the airport. Hope you enjoy it. Deanne, woohoo, yeah. Hey, 9 win, nice to see you here. So they've updated their food options. I see things that are appealing to like young New York, Brooklyn culture. So here we have like a pseudo food truck right over here. It's called Peace, Love, and Sandwiches. Of course, it's not real. It's looking like a real brand, but it's just a brand for the airport. It's funny because there's one of the terminals has Shake Shack. This is not one of them. I'm a little bit bummed about that. I love Shake Shack. So instead we have these kind of fake Brooklyn brands like the Apothecary. What's planned over 2 weeks, Leanne? A lot of things. Going to see the ancient temples of the Teotihuacanos. Going to visit the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. We're going to learn about the apparitions, the Marian apparitions of the Virgin Mary. And we are going to many different places. Many different places. So in context, everyone, when I travel, I don't travel like you would normally on a vacation. To me, this is work. Work I really deeply enjoy, but it's work. So I'm giving you experience. I'm making videos, I'm making live videos, I'm making vlogs, posting photos, etc. And with that, I can't travel as quick pace as you would vacationing because I'm researching each individual place I'm going to. So generally, I visit only one tourist attraction or one location, one hidden secret per day, or I go to one neighborhood per day, and that's it. Because the rest of the day I'm mostly researching or walking around and seeing where I'm going to visit next. That's why I tend to stay longer. So my 2-week trip to Mexico City might actually be like a 5-day trip for you if you see it in its entirety. Carmen says, enjoy your trip. Oh yeah, we'll do, Carmen. We'll do. The exit's down there. Dawn, say my name. Hey, Dawn, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, Dawn. Welcome. Hey. Yes, of course. This is called the Osmo. Yeah, it's a gimbal, so it stabilizes. Yeah. It's really fun, yeah. It's really good. Highly recommend it. It's the best one out of the bunch.
Are you familiar with
I am.
like
Yeah.
am I interrupting?
No, I don't. No. Oh, the phone is the best thing. Antarctica might be a little bit too cold, but battery might run out quickly. I think you're better off with GoPro because that might be more resistant to cold weather.
So GoPro's the best one to get for that.
I think so because here in New York City, I do a lot of videos in New York, and when it's below 28 degrees Fahrenheit, battery just dips. Yeah. So I think you're better off with GoPro. And there's stabilizer for it, but it's not the same brand.
They sell it like you get like a box of attachments, right? And
Right.
for the GoPro.
That sounds like an amazing trip.
Yeah, I'm
Enjoy
excited.
it.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
So that's the Gizmo, right?
This is Osmo.
Osmo.
Yeah. Go for it.
Is it heavy?
No, it's pretty lightweight.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Great thing is, since it stays steady, you don't need to hold it too tightly. OSMO.
So I should get that. I guess I can. Should I use that for the GoPro or use what comes with the GoPro?
GoPro has a different brand. I think GoPro has their own proprietary brand.
Is that a good one, or should I get that one anyway?
This one's for phone.
Oh,
So
only for phone.
only for phone, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll
Have a great day.
All right, thank you,
Bye-bye.
sorry.
No worries. All right, so a flight attendant was asking me about the gimbal that I'm using, and she is going to Antarctica, which is really awesome. I really want to go to Antarctica one day and do live streams in Antarctica if I can find service there. So a lot of these stores are closed. Brooks Brothers, Pandora, Corsica. And it's not because it's so early, and it's about, what is it, 6:30 a.m.? So they might open a little bit later, but usually these stores would be open anyway by like 6 a.m. Hey, Michelle sounds, wow, Antarctica. Yeah, that flight attendant is traveling very far. So pro tip, if you go super cold weather, do not bring an iPhone because the battery will go quickly. Ooh, so there is a Dunkin' Donuts. Oh. Sounds terrible. Why is there no Starbucks here? Alright, so here's people waiting for a flight to Orlando. And here's a souvenir shop. You can get your NYPD sweaters. You can get I Love New York. Deming says, I would love to go to Antarctica. It would be the polar opposite. Indeed it would be. Hey, a waitress, nice to see you here. Michelle says Dunkin' is hopping. I think the most heartbreaking thing I saw at the airport was a young man who forgot his passport. And his dad rushed all the way back to New Jersey to get it. Oh, wow. That is very admirable. So, a lot of people here. Dawn says, thanks for zooming in. Yeah, my pleasure. Ooh, we got mi casa. Tortas y burritos. We're gonna find at least tortas in Mexico City. We might not find burritos, because burritos is very Americanized. Burritos come from very north in Mexico, but it's mostly American. And we got a cantina. We're gonna see some cantinas in Mexico City. Ariel, I'm gonna send you a PayPal super chat. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, waitress. I appreciate it. All right, so I have a pro tip for all of you before we go on this walkway. This is gonna be the coolest part, actually, of the entire journey through this terminal. How many hours does it take to get to Mexico City? It's about 5 or 6, around there, 5 or 6. So it's pretty close. It's in North America, so just flying a little bit further beyond Florida. So pro tip, I am carrying my laptop with me because of course I'm posting videos and I have to use it for research. So you have to take out your laptop out of your bag. And I have a MacBook Pro. The thing is, MacBook Pro, a lot of people have that laptop. So a woman who was also capturing her luggage took my laptop by mistake and started putting it into her bag. And I was like, hey, that's my laptop. And I had to turn it on to make sure because it could easily be mixed up. So pro tip, if you have a laptop, put a sticker on it. Put some unique sticker on it because it might get mixed up. And you don't want the instance of someone doubting that's your laptop and then, you know, go through all the rigmarole of turning it on and whatnot. So put a unique sticker on it so you can easily identify. It's like, yeah, I have Bob the Pigeon on my laptop. Who can contest? Yeah. Mistake, you sure? I think it was an honest mistake. Yeah, I think it was an honest mistake. All right, everyone, you guys ready for the best part of this journey? It's the best, the coolest thing to do in any airport. It's go on the walkway. Are you ready? We're gonna do this. And the coolest thing to do on the walkway is to not walk at all. Net Stefan says, live stream the takeoff. So I would if I had service. However, there is very little service inside an airplane. I can connect to the Wi-Fi, but on iPhone, I have the limitation of if I try to connect to the Wi-Fi, the stream might crash. So it's very tricky maneuver to do it all via live video. Not very doable. So I wish I can. So here it is, the best part of any experience in the airport, going on the walkway, seeing all the other people doing manual walking.
If you want to voluntarily check your bag, please see on the nearest gate. You do retrieve it at baggage claim. At your final destination, you will be offered early boarding for voluntary checking a bag
So a lot of hand sanitizer stations. So yeah, it's pretty busy. So from my experience, the airplane itself, when you walk in, the service just goes way down. That's my personal experience with most airplanes. But let me know, what's your experience? All right, let's check out. One thing I'm very fascinated by when coming to the airport is the book section. People who want to buy a quick book. People who want to buy a quick book. They could buy Bridgerton and read it on the journey. But luckily I have a gigantic book right in my bag, ready for the reading. But I'm always fascinated because they tend to be mostly romance and mystery and thriller books. And sometimes some self-help books. Hey, waitress, you love tamales, amazing. Taiwan, see you. Hey, how's it going? Let me know how to pronounce your name. Not normal, but more normal than most of previous year. You're right, yeah. Traffic is picking up slightly here on the airport. Hey, Dutch says, have a safe flight. What's your favorite food from Mexico? Well, I've only been to Mexico City once. And the only time I went was a little bit more than 10 years ago. Right when I graduated high school. Actually, a lot more than 10 years, 15 years ago. And I had tacos al pastor, which we're gonna learn about. It's pork skewered and made with a huge pineapple on top usually. And I love it. Oh, we got people rushing. Hey, a waitress, super chat send. Thank you so much for sending a PayPal, waitress. I appreciate you. So we passed by a Pete's Coffee, but it is closed. So I might have to do Dunkin' Donuts. They are on a mission. Yeah, I think they're late for their flight. So I'm gonna show you a plane soon once we get a little bit further into the terminal and dodge all these people rushing. Who walks on the walkway? Come on, guys. Let's go over here. I'll show you here. This reminds me of O'Hare International Airport. Yeah. Christine, you love airports. Yes. Let me know, what's your favorite airport? Ron says he did say you wanted to try a Dunkin' avocado toast. I do not want to ruin my taste for avocado toast before going to Mexico, which has amazing avocados. Hold on. So I'll tell you one of my most extreme airport experiences I've ever had. I had a flight that stopped in Berlin. I think it was either Berlin or Frankfurt, and it was a transfer. So I had a layover, but the layover was only like an hour. I thought like an hour would be long enough. I was like coming from Budapest and going back to New York. An hour is going to be long enough. However, in this particular airport in Germany, it was a long airport. And one side I was on the opposite end, and the other side was my flight at the exact opposite end of the airport.
All ticket and confirmed guests are invited to board at this time to door marks B43. Final boarding call. Your flight is now ready for on time and immediate departure. Doors will be closing in the next 5 minutes.
So I was at one side of the airport and my actual flight was on the opposite side of the airport. So you would think an hour would be okay, but the flight was slightly delayed. So I ended up having more like 40 minutes. And then something in Germany, I'm not sure what's up with them, but I had to do like my visa being checked or my passport being checked by border control. Because I think there's some restrictions between Budapest and Germany. I'm not sure what was the deal, but I had to wait through passport check. So I had to wait like 30 minutes and I had about 10 to 15 minutes to get from one side of the airport to the other side. The thing is, this airport is super long. So it's like you're combining all JFK terminals into one and just making them long. Like this terminal is not that long. The other one was like 4 or 5 times longer. So I had to run from one side of the airport to the other. And as I got there at the nick of time, they were about to close the doors in a very dramatic style. I was sweating bullets, sitting down in a crowded airplane. And it felt so weird because why is there a guy sweating bullets in the middle of an airport, in the middle of a plane? But luckily I got there on time. I ended up getting to New York. So watch out with that German airport. I think it was either Frankfurt or Berlin. So let me know if you know what airport I'm talking about. Only layover where I was bumped to another flight was at Heathrow, says Jarno. Oh, really? Do you have Aunt Anne's pretzels in New York City? We do have Aunt Anne's pretzels, but in the airport, I don't think so. I think it used to exist here in the airports, but there has been a big health movement here in the US, and I think pretzel companies are not so popular nowadays. I would say it was Frankfurt. Oh, thank you, Oliver. So it was Frankfurt. Thank you so much. Diana, thank you so much for the super chat. $5 super chat. She gives a suntan fund. I don't think I'm gonna get suntan in Mexico City. I think many of you are gonna be surprised for Mexico City, because Mexico City is not beaches and palm trees and margaritas. No, it's more like rain, big city, and mezcal and pulque, which we're gonna learn about soon. So that is Mexico City. Probably not much suntan to be had. It's in the middle of the mountains. It's one of the taller cities in the world, about 7,000 feet in altitude. Thomas says, run, Forrest, run. Yeah, dude, here's a Jamba Juice, but it's also closed. Oh no, all these things are closed. You guys wanna get on? Wants to get on. We got a little bit more. Let's go all the way to B30. Well, let's go to my gate, actually. B35. Frankfurt is a very big airport, says Christine. Yeah. All your worst airports have a layover. Especially if you're departing from one side, arriving from one side and departing from the other side. Ooh. We got pizza. Pizza e Vino, also closed. No. Everything is closed. Hello, Christina. Nice to see you here. Thank God I brought a pastry. So I was very smart and brought myself in my bag a banana bread and some pistachios. So I'm all set for a second breakfast on the airplane. But pro tip, yeah, bring yourself some type of food. Here in the US, they won't give you a hard time if you bring a pastry. Don't bring a fruit, don't bring a vegetable. That you could get in trouble for. Or seeds, don't bring seeds either. So might not take the risk with like sunflower seeds, for example. And also what I did is I brought water bottles. I drank it before I got through the gate so I could be well hydrated. But then I end up having my empty water bottles in my bag, and they did not give me any issue. So I was able to have my empty water bottles and refill them here at the airport. So another pro tip. Wilmy says also don't bring no meat. Yes, don't bring any meat. So just play it safe and bring like a pastry. So you can save some money and have something that's better than what most airports offer. At least here in the US. European airports, some European airports are very good, like Italy. Have good food options. I took Delta to go to California. It's a great airline. Mirna says pro tips galore. I'm so glad. Well, pro tip, if you are breastfeeding, you can go right here. Not a pro tip I've encountered personally, but there's a brief breastfeeding area right there. Wow, look at this line for the Dunkin'. Everyone wants the Dunkin'. America's running on Dunkin', quite literally here in this case. Did your executive producer drop you off in the airport this morning? Yes, he did. Ooh, here's the Delta Sky Club. Who wants to sneak in? Let me know. Guys want to sneak in? Hey, Action Kid, nice to see you here. Welcome. Ooh, Delta Sky Club, let's go. Let's do this. They serve meals on the plane? No, just like a bag of chips. And some peanuts. And maybe they'll give you a water. Maybe. If you're nice. If you're not nice, they won't give you a water. So be nice. Pro tip. All right, here we have arrived to my gate. My gateway to the Grand Pyramids of Mexico City. Then my gateway to tacos al pastor, tostadas, tamales, and mezcal. Everyone, here it is. No sandwiches on the plane? I don't think so with Delta. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I didn't see it listed. I think I'm under the impression that it's just a bag of chips and a pat in the back. So here it is. Welcome. Let's go over here. Lauren, am I doing any paywall? No, not on my videos, no. Here's one departing.
Your attention, please. This is the final call for Delta Airlines Flight 302 and Virgin Atlantic Airways Flight 4867 with service to Los Angeles. Immediate boarding at gate B33.
Hey Manolito, great airline. Delta's by far the best in New York City. I think she's waving at me, yeah. That's funny. I think she's waving at me to someone else. That's fun. Everyone's running. Oh yeah, they are. Is that your plane, Little Nut? I don't think so. I think my plane's gonna come soon. Yeah. Oh, it is. Is it? I think the plane is at the gate. Let's see. Yeah, it is. I'll show it to you. It's right over here. Here it is. This is my airplane. It looks rather small. Is this the right one? That's a tiny flight. I don't think so. So this one looks rather small. I don't think this is mine. Might have not arrived yet. Unless I'm going to Mexico City in a tiny little airplane. Maybe. Who knows? All right, if you had any questions, feel free to ask again. Let me go to the other side where it's a little bit more empty and sit down. This is the tour of the airport. We've pretty much seen most of Terminal 4. The A section is very tiny, so I didn't bother showing it. And then there's a C section. Actually, that sounds like a weird way to say it. But I didn't bother going down to it because you pretty much see the same things by the gates. So if you asked any questions, feel free to ask. What time is my boarding? 8:33 a.m. Oh no, an hour before. That's why I end up going live a little bit earlier. Boarding time is about 7. Hey, Mater, good morning. Am I visiting relatives? No, I don't have family in Mexico. I'm Puerto Rican. Almost all my entire family is either in Puerto Rico and Florida. And don't have too much family in New York. I have some family in Pennsylvania. So no family in Mexico. What's the flight number? 625, DL 625. Yeah, 625. Let me take off this jacket, so feel free to ask. Aisle or window? I got window for one specific reason. When the plane lands in Mexico City, it flies right above the city, and the city is very sprawling. So it's one of the larger cities by area in the world. Definitely the largest one in North America. Also one of the largest cities in North America by population. And when you come above, you see the city down below. Hopefully it's sunny, and hopefully I got Wi-Fi on the airplane. And hopefully that Wi-Fi is good enough to do a live video. Because if I can, I will. So put on those notifications just in case. You might see me flying into Mexico City by air. I'm gonna take off this jacket. Aisle or window? Yeah, so window. Let me know, are you an aisle person or are you a window person? I'm usually an aisle person, but luckily on this particular airplane, there's a seat. It's 18F. And that seat, wearing too many layers for a flight. That seat is located at the window, but there's no seat in front of you because it's the exit right in front of you. So I'm at the window, and yet it feels like an aisle, which is very good. It's the best of both worlds. What time is your arrival? Around 12 something, 12:50 something. Aisle is easy bathroom access, says Susie. Yeah, that's why I always go for the aisle. But A, this is a short flight, and B, I had to do the window for Mexico City. There's not that many cities where you fly into and fly above the city. You know, if you're coming to New York, usually from Europe, you're not gonna see the city, usually. You have to be coming, I think, from the West or from Canada to see the city, or maybe from Asia. Window on long flights to sleep. Yeah, it's a good sleeping side for the window. What was the flight number again? DL 625. 625. And they have a very strict mask policy here, so do mind that if you plan to come to the airport in the near future. I have like extra masks as well in my bag. I'm a view person to look out and relax. Yeah, I can't wait to look out and relax. Oh, I can't wait to see the clouds. That's gonna be so cool. I'm a view person to look out and relax. Yeah, flying to the clouds is very neat. I've done that. It's cool to see the towns and the fields through the clouds. Yeah, I wonder what I'm going to fly over to Mexico City. I think I fly over the US. So I might see those vast amounts of farmland of like the South area. Any layover? No layover for me, direct flight. It's a lot more convenient, and as it's the same price really to go direct than to take a layover. You might save $20, but it's not worth it. Can you live stream in the cockpit? Says a little odd. I don't want to be tackled by Homeland Security. So no, not yet. Maybe one day I'll partner up with a airliner and do a live stream from the cockpit. Let me know if you want that to happen. Maybe I'll partner up with like a Delta or like a Emirates Airways or a Turkish Airlines. That'd be awesome. Can you live stream if there's any thunderstorms there, please? Yeah, Laura, I'm going rain or shine for my videos every 1 p.m. New York City time, Saturday and Wednesday. 1 p.m. New York City time, that's 12 p.m. Mexican time. It is going to be rainy week. It's going to be rainy 2 weeks. So yeah, you might actually see some thunderstorms. If I see a thunderstorm and I can go live, then I'll try to do so. Hey, Mighty Bull, safe trip. Thank you so much, Mighty Bull, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. We'll watch your flight on Flight Radar. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll stick around for 5 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yes, live stream the in-flight, please. Definitely will. Satu, hey Satu, thank you so much for the 1,000 yen, Satu. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to give a huge shout out to all the new supporters, members.
If you're seated in rows 26 and higher, you may go into this time for Delta Flight 613 with non-stop service to Aruba, here marked doorway B34. Once again, rows 26 and higher may go in at this time.
So I want to a huge thanks for all the people who have become new suburbanists. You are making this trip possible, and you're also making it available for me to spend time researching and reading up about Mexican history so we can learn about some cool secrets and some places you might not find in the guidebooks. Hey Mirna, thank you so much. First Street Empanada. Oh, thank you so much for sponsoring. You know, with $5 Canadian, I might be not able to buy just one empanada. Now, empanadas I don't think are too common in Mexico or Mexico City. But they have like fried quesadillas that almost look like an empanada. So I might not only be able to buy one, I might be able to buy 10, maybe like 5. Things could get very cheap. I'm looking forward to the very inexpensive food. Can't wait to see Mexico. Yeah, me too. How long is the flight? About 6 hours. I wish I could like live stream the entire flight. It would be fun, but there is technical limitations right now with doing that. Hey Cynthia, thank you so much for have a tequila. I will do have a tequila. With a $5 super chat? Yeah, I can have like 2 or 3 tequilas. I'm gonna have mezcal specifically. Tequila is only one type of mezcal. So we're gonna learn more about the history of mezcal at some point. Will you do cerveza, which is beer? I'm not sure if Mexico is known for beer. As I was researching, I didn't see anything specifically about beer. Of course, they're known for like the larger brands. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let me know. Mezcal definitely, which is made from the agave plant, and pulque, which is another drink, and is named the drink of the gods, which we're gonna learn about. Have you had nopales before? I have had nopales before. Never liked it here in the U.S., but my opinion might change when I go there. So nopales, if I'm correct, is cactus. And Oleg says light envy. And hope you have an amazing trip, says Michelle. Oh, Michelle, thank you. And Cynthia, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Adri says, enjoy your flight. This is literally the 4th time asking. When you coming back, says Geraldine. Never. All right, next question. Geraldine, it's a 2-week trip. Despodo de posado, tequila y añejo. Oh, sí, añejo. Can't wait to try that, which is like aged mezcal. You make me so excited to travel, says Mandy. Yeah, my pleasure, Mandy. I'm so glad I can make you excited to travel. Gigi says, oh, well. Hey, S Fields, nice to see you here. Welcome. All right, everyone. 2 minutes. I'll stick around. Could you record your flight? I wish I could. It's a very long flight. Probably nothing's gonna happen. Maybe I'll do it one day for fun to record the entire flight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it would be a bit awkward to record the entire thing. But maybe one day I'll partner up with an airliner, actually do so. Stay tuned.
Once again, please have your
I read
green
the
check
Underground
out. Thank you.
Cities chapter on Mexico. So interesting. Oh yeah, Chris. I didn't realize the book had a chapter on Mexico City. Wow. Now I regret not reading that chapter. But I'll learn more about the metro system. It's very fascinating. Nervous about flying after all this time? No, not really. Mexico City is very light with COVID restrictions, with getting into the actual country. And for people who are curious, because this is travel related, I won't discuss anything. I'm not giving any medical advice, nor am I telling you how to live your life. It's up to you. But I did get vaccinated, and I did it for the ease of travel. It was one of the main reasons. And Mexico does not require anything. No test, no vaccination card, nothing. But it seems like Europe will be requiring more. Do you need a passport to go to Mexico? Yes, if you're an American citizen, you do need a passport, but you have a visa for 6 months. Europe is usually 3. And then other places, it depends. Susu, have a safe trip. It would take him 2 days to cover Mexico. The rest he will be in Tahiti. Safe travels and enjoy. Can't wait to see your travels. Thank you so much.
36 at this time. Once again, 19 to 36.
You need a passport to get back. Yes. No, you need a passport to get on. Yeah. My passport was checked twice. And when I get on, I assume it's going to be checked at least once during immigration control. And you have a specific specific routes? No. So I don't plan my routes specifically. I'm going to do history tours live, and I'll plan the stops. Sometimes I'll plan the routes, but I usually just plan the stops and research the history. Everything else is rather spontaneous for fun. Yeah, and then I might do wanderings if I have good enough data as well. And how do planes secure ventilation? I don't know the science behind them. Airliners say that the ventilation is good. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't trust corporations too much by their word. But I really want to travel. So I'm luckily in very good health. I find myself in very good health. I'm very grateful for that. And to be frank, I'm going to take advantage of that.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
to show you the world.
Please have your green check. You're qualified.
Have a safe trip. Enjoy your time.
Green check for.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Your flight
and Jay, thank you so much for the 50 stars.
Thank you.
Take a nap on the plane. I probably won't. I'm going to read a big book and see the clouds. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Can't wait to show you Mexico City. It'll be Saturday and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. New York City time, 12 p.m. Mexican time. And starting with this Saturday, we're going to explore one of the most famous cathedrals in all Mexico that was built on top of an Aztec pyramid. Oh yes. It's a crazy history, crazy things in Mexico City history. I'm personally really excited to tell you the history because out of all the cities I've been to, this one is probably one of the more dramatic ones. Even more dramatic than, say, the French Revolution, for example. Things go crazy in what transpired 500 years ago in what used to be known as Tenochtitlan. So stay tuned, everyone. and then we'll be doing other things. Clifford, thank you so much for tuning in. And someone left the super chat. Let me say thanks to them. Thank you so much, Deb, for the £3 super chat. Appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you Saturday at 1 p.m. And if I do other live videos, I will be announcing them on the posts. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Also, actually, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I might do Instagram content. So be sure to follow me on Instagram, and then on YouTube, of course, you can find me there. And then supporters will be getting extra content. So if you want to become a supporter, you'll be getting extra bonus 360 videos. That's patreon.com. Do I have it here? Patreon.com/urbanist. If you want to become a super urbanist, you'll have access to bonus content, 360 videos of the history tours that we're doing. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.